What's going on, people? Thank you very much for tuning in. It's 4 o'clock. Was supposed to go live in about 2 minutes, but I couldn't bother to wait. I was ready, so started 2 minutes early. Don't know if anyone's in here yet. I don't think so. But I'll be having some beers on the old Perfect Draft tonight. You can see in the back. I saved some for tonight. Why not? I did actually manage to get a can of Beck's as well. The 5% Beck's, which is odd because obviously in Germany it's 4.9. In the UK it's 4%. And on the Perfect Draft it's 4.9, but I've got a can of Beck's that's 5%. So I might put it up against the Perfect Draft Beck's live on stream later and see what the difference is, see if it's any good, I suppose. Glasses steaming up a bit. Yeah, I hope you're all keeping well as we wait for some people to join here. I need to figure out how to do that little timer thing so people will like know I've only got like 5 minutes or whatever, or like schedule it. That's the word. Schedule it. Be a bit more professional. So we don't have these awkward like few minutes at the start when no one's here. But who we got in anyway? One person's joined. Hello. How you doing? You having a drink tonight? I'll pour myself a beer in a sec. Got to be done, innit? Mr. Ronald's in. How you doing, mate? Hope you're good, bud. Gosh, Beck's on the Perfect Draft is banging. Yeah, Simo, it's really banging. I'm surprised actually how good it is. So much better than that crap you get in the bottles over here now, the 4% stuff. I was just saying, I've actually got a can of 5% Beck's in the fridge, which is weird because Beck's is only 4.9 in Germany. That must be from another country or something. I'm going to put it up against the Beck's a bit later to see if it's any better. It's stronger, so it's actually stronger than the Perfect Draft one, which is odd. But I'll be surprised if it's better. But I just see it randomly in like a random off license, and I thought, let's give it a go, see if it's any good. Yeah, how you doing, Simo? Anyway, I didn't know if you was doing anything tonight or not, Simo, but it'd be good to because obviously where you've got the upgraded version of StreamYard, if ever you want to go live on a Friday and do something together, let me know, because then sort of I can join yours and I can stream it to my channel as well. Whereas if you was to join this now, you can't stream it to your channel as well, which is annoying because I ain't got the upgraded version like you. But yeah, it's banging in it, Simo. Really, really good. So easy to drink as well. Like for a session lager, it's really, really good on a Perfect Draft. Jennifer's in. How you doing, Jennifer? Good to see you. How are you doing, Adam? It's been a long week. Glad it's Friday. Yeah, it's been quite a long week actually. 0.1. I can't see much in it. Yeah, I mean, if it's not it says on the can. I'll get it later. It says it's brewed in accordance to German purity law, but it doesn't look German to me. I don't know. Can't read anything on the can. Probably just a marketing play, maybe. Yeah, possibly. Or as I say, it might be like imported from Singapore or something like that. God knows. The Kronenberg I did the other day in the scumbag beer battle was actually imported from Singapore. I didn't even realise until I read the can. I thought it was just a 5% UK brewed one, but it's bad. There's just so many different versions of what should just be the same beer. And it's getting ridiculous, isn't it? You don't even know what you're drinking sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna have to pour. I can't sit without a drink. Be rude, be rude, isn't it? Wait. It's almost too convenient, isn't it? Just having it right there. All right. Shut up. The only thing I don't like about it, bit noisy. Yeah, it's always too convenient because if I'm doing my beer reviews, it's just behind me. If I'm on my computer, literally right next to me, I don't even have to get up to have a drink. I mean, how good is that? A little bit. Oh, nice big on that one. Leave that on the drip tray for a minute. Bit of a hit pour, to be honest. It's not a very good glass for it though. It's not what do you call? It's not got a widget on. That's the one. The glass has not got a widget on because I keep getting trapped wind. I'm trying to sort of drink my lagers out of a glass with no widget, see if that helps calm down the carbonation a bit. No, it's not going to make tomorrow. Yeah, it's probably not. There's half a keg in there, so I'm going to get through that pretty easy. It's only what, about 5 pints or something. That'll be gone by the end of the stream, I'm sure. But I've got some other drinks. It depends if I start drinking something else. I managed to get on my little adventures today a Belgium brewed Stella and a 5% Beck's at the same shop. Well, I don't know if it's Belgian brewed Stella or not. I'm confused because a mate of mine, I bumped into him at a fun fair. We were at the fun fair with the kids. And he said, oh, there's a shop around the corner that sells Belgium Stella 5.2 version, pint cans, £2 each. I thought, well, I'll have some of that. The good old-fashioned wife beater, the proper one. Went in there, it says 5% on the can. But it does appear to be Belgian. So, I don't know. I really don't know. Have they lowered Stella to 5% ABV in Belgium? I'm not sure. Or perhaps, again, it's imported from another country or something. You just don't know what you're drinking, do you? I keep forgetting I can click the comments, can't I? And more head than BJ. Yeah. I do find the first one of the day is a bit lively, but you can just top it up. Oh, that's cold. It's a compressor that's loud. I forget it's a thing. Yeah. I mean, it's not, well, when the kids are running around and all that, you're not even going to notice it. It's only we're so quiet at the minute, where the missus is putting baby in bed. It really, really sticks out. But if you've got to put up with a bit of noise to get a draft beer at home, I can live with that. Let Crow's in. Evening, bud. How you doing, Let Crow? Very easy to drink now in the Simo. Shit, Jamie Watton. How you doing, Jamie? Lars, are you also interested in the history of beer? For example, how Pilsen was created, the colonial history of Xinjiao beer? Not massively. Like, I'd say it interests me, but I don't sort of go out my way to kind of study it, if that makes sense. Perhaps if I'm sort of about to review a beer and it looks quite interesting, I'll do a bit of research. Don't do it very often, but sometimes I have a little read, especially if it's like from a really old brewery or something. But a lot of the time, I find out stuff in the comments from you guys as well, educating me on the beer that I'm drinking. Because, you know, a lot of the time I just like to just switch the camera on and go. You know, just go with it. Don't bother with editing. Don't bother with research. Just grab a beer, crack it open, switch the camera on, bosh. Raw footage. I wasn't going to go live, but I might go on for a few hours. Not even had a beer yet. Been a weird day / night. Yeah, well, if you do go on Zimo, let me know, and if you want, I'll jump on with you. Because as I say, if you join here, you can't get all your lot in, or they won't know that you're here, sort of thing. It's a bit annoying that you have to pay extra for that, but also it's kind of a big thing as well, isn't it? To be able to stream it on both channels, you want to get more people in. Plus, you can sort of blend communities together. Did I tell you a date last weekend? You stayed overnight, having a drink tonight, then off out tomorrow. Go on, my son. Go on, Jamie. Back on the old. What's the word for it? Back on the, when you back on the market. That's the one. You might not be for long the way it's going. What would German pour that? I like a nice bit of head. Proper German pour. Because you see him with the Steins in Germany, didn't you? And being there, like 3/4 of the beer, well, sorry, not 3/4, 1/4 of the beer, like at least his head. I completely meant to do that. She's in the bath at the moment. Go and jump in there with her, Jamie. Come on, mate. That's not. Excuse my voice. I've got a sore throat. Been coughing a lot this week, but finally got me new asthma pump with the steroids in like 3 days ago, and it's starting to help. Thank God. Took ages to come. That's not the way to tell, but the size of a can is a good way to tell where it's from. Yeah. But, if it's from here, it's not going to be a big can, is it? I think it. I can't remember all the bits. I'll have to have a look in a bit. When the can. Okay. Yeah. 2 secs. Bit of a technical issue. The old power bank fell on the floor. When the keg gets emptier, it's more noticeable because it's trying to maintain pressure. Oh, what the noise? What have I done? Oh, what have I done? I've lost power. Somehow. Have I just broke my power bank? Possibly. What do you mean? I mean, it was charged up to like 50%. Then I just dropped it and it's gone off. Right, now if I take that out. Working now. I don't know. Been just upset at throwing it around. When the keg's emptier, it's more noticeable because it's trying to maintain pressure, says Simo. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. Obviously, I don't know how it works yet because I'm new to it. But sometimes it don't really come on that noise. And other times it's like comes on straight away. Maybe like you say, maybe it's to do with how much beer's left. $3.30 and $6.30, yeah. You pay for the basic version. How much is that then, Simo? It's just an option you got to enable. Yeah, well, I went to enable it, Simo, and it said that I can't enable it because I don't. This is having a funny moment in the background. I can't enable it because I've not got the right membership. If you go to settings, go to guests, there should be a little box that says guests can stream to their own destination. Yeah, I've seen the box, Simo, but it won't let me tick it because I'm not a member or whatever it is. Shut the door later because I'm not paying for the pro version or whatever it is. That won't actually let me tick the box. Jamie Wharton says, think about having a Chinese, watch a movie, have a drink and chill out. Looking forward to. Come on, my son. We know what you mean. Looking forward to getting his nuts wet. Jamie Warren sounds like a brilliant night. Don't have too much beer then, or you won't be able to get it up. There's just so much weird stuff going on, isn't there, with the beers over here at the minute. Even like on the way back from judo today, I went in the shop to get a few drinks for the missus. She said, "I'll just surprise me." I grabbed her some Brothers, that cider, because she's got a sweet tooth. And I noticed it's 3.4% there. That's not just beers. It was 4%, wasn't it, Brothers? I think it used to be stronger than that. And now it's 3.4%. And also they had these like little like alco pop cocktail like mojito things that used to be 4% and they're 3.4 now. So they're all doing it, save money. But the price don't go down. That's what annoys me. Stop trashing the gaff. How you doing, bro? I'm only having a pint of Kronenberg Blanc tonight. I'm not getting drunk. My mate's coming over tomorrow. I want a clear head. Not seen him in 5 years. Bosh. He's being a good boy then. Famous last words. Dirty smoked beer. Oh. I'm not sure I've tried a smoked beer. I've tried beers that are a bit smoky, but I've not tried like a smoked beer. Don't ever like the sound of it though. I can't really get on with sours either, unless it's just a little hint of sour. But it's full on like, like, why would you want your beer to taste like that? I don't get it. Like, I get for some people it's a thing, but it's just whatever floats your boat, I suppose, isn't it? $10 a month. Oh, for the other version, the upgraded version of StreamYard. Does that give you like full HD in that as well? Because I've noticed it only lets me stream in 720 on StreamYard. Not do you notice that much difference, you know? You're only sat here drinking beer, aren't you? It's not like Simo, I watch it was funny. £8 a month roughly, yeah, in UK money. What the fuck, 69 or what? It seems to be colder than it was yesterday, even though it still says 3 degrees on the machine. I don't know if it's just me. Maybe it's that kind of first beer of the day effect. I don't know. Got to sort of get used to it a bit. Her name, Megan. Do really like her. I think she likes me because she's down overnight tonight and tomorrow. Yeah, that's a sign, isn't it? She must like you. Or she's just using, abusing your penis. They don't care about the consumer or about the money. Yeah, it's getting so bad, isn't it? It's to the point where every time I pick a beer up, you're sort of really suspicious of it. Like, is that real? Is that brewed where it's supposed to be brewed? Has the ABV been lowered? And you sort of like have to do like a little check now, didn't you? When you pick up something. Story of the world. Diana Rossi. Well, it's getting mad, isn't it? Everything. I don't mind. It's just doing that. I'm loving it. Jamie's getting used and abused. Well, another Jagman, on He's always on Simo's channel. He's a funny guy. Do like him. And everyone just calls him the Shag Man now. Shagger the Shagger. Jamie the Sex Slave. You got your perfect draw? Yeah, boy. Got me PD all set up and that. Me being me, I didn't wait until it's 3 degrees before I poured my first pint. I managed to wait till it was 5 degrees and I just couldn't wait any longer. Just sitting there staring at the thing all day. It actually took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take to get to temperature. So probably stick it in the fridge overnight or something to speed up the process a bit. Yeah. So far, I'm really chuffed with it. One thing I did like is the deal I got, 99 quid for a perfect draft and a keg of Stella. And then I added a keg of Beck's as well, which only cost me 22 quid because it had a short date on it. But it actually still had a couple of months on it and it tastes as fresh as anything. I can't complain. But the 99 quid for the machine and a keg of Stella. I mean, a keg of Stella is about 30 quid on its own. Although I think they're on offer for 26 at the minute. You can't complain at that price, can you? Although it is a refurbished grade B machine, but there's not a scratch on it. Well, how can it be grade B? It's immaculate. The only thing that's got any damage to it is the drip tray. There's some scratches on the metal. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's a drip tray. You could probably buy a new one if you really cared. Same as all the handles and that. You can buy new ones if you really want it to be completely immaculate. What you got on your perfect draft? I've got Beck's at the minute, mate. So I'm drinking now, actually. I'll top it up in a sec. I've got Beck's 4.9% German brewed Beck's, not the 4% shit you get over here. The proper stuff, and it is really nice. I don't think it's the best lager in the world, but it's definitely one of the most refreshing and easy to drink, especially on the perfect draft. It's just really the mouthfeel. You just got that draft mouthfeel that you get in the pub, you know. You're getting like the lacing and that on the glass that you get in the pub and stuff, you know. It is what it says it is. It gives you a draft pint. In fact, I think I mentioned on the Beck's review today, it's better than going to the pub for me because my pub, you got Madry, Coors Light, you know, crap like that, Cruz Campo, you know, this tastes better than any of them in my pub because it's Beck's. It's a better beer brewed by the German purity law and all that old game, you know. So you've got the beauty of picking whatever you want, not just the best option out of a bad bunch that you get in most pubs. If you're lucky and you've got a pub that's got like Staropramen or a good German beer on tap or whatever, it's a different matter. But most pubs you go to, let's face it, you know, if you know a bit about your lagers and that, you're like, oh, there's no real good option, but the best option is probably that one. I go for that. But you're never really happy with what you're buying, and then you get charged like 6 quid or something, and then you're just like, I just paid 6 quid for a beer that you know, it's not the beer I want. It's just the best of a bad bunch sort of thing, you know. It's criminal, isn't it? When I was on holiday the other week, I was paying £6.39 for a pint of Madry, and I don't even like Madry. You know, I drink it, but I don't like it. The whole time I'm drinking it, I'm thinking, this is shit. I can't believe I just paid £6.39 for it. And like, you just feel so mugged off. You just sat there. Every sip of your beer you're taking, you're probably like, that probably cost me about £1. And it tastes like arseholes. I just paid £1 to taste arse. You know? That's why I ended up sneaking in the Coronas, which again is not one of my favourite beers, but I'd rather pay about £1 a bottle if you came from the supermarket for that than £6 bloody whatever for a Madry. Nobody knows. They sell it in the pub for 6 quid for a bottle of Corona. Buy it out of the shop for £1. Take a bottle opening with you under the table. They don't know. You can be really cheeky like me, and you can bring your own lime in there. Cut up some lime, stick it in a little empty crisp packet or whatever. Lovely, happy days. That must have saved me a fortune doing that. You know, if I was drinking the Madry or whatever, especially when you got like 5 kids and a missus to buy drinks for as well. You know, we have one round and you'd be like, well, I'm going home. Jennifer, at the moment, it is. Stephen, it is really good. I'm really impressed so far. Don't get me wrong, the kegs are a bit expensive for me personally in my budget. They are expensive. But I've sort of realised if you think about it, it's not as bad as I was initially thinking. For example, they seem to have short dated kegs. And I've spoke to other people that have got perfect drafts like Simo, Paul, and that have had them for ages. And they say if they're short dated, they're fine. They still taste just the same. Like in the Becks I got for 22 quid and you get 10.5 pints, 22 quid. Plus, when you send the keg back, they give you a fiver for sending the keg back. So that makes it what, 17 quid for 10 pints. Plus, when you bought that keg for 22 quid, you also get some points for buying it in the first place. So say you're getting 6 quid probably in total, roughly, of that 22 quid back in beer tokens to spend on your next lot. So when you think of it like that, it's really not that bad. And that goes for every keg you buy. You get £5 back if you send it back to them. So every now and again, you know, once you've had a few kegs, you can get a free one. If that's what you want to do. But I've not really looked into the whole sending it back procedure. Is it a bollock cake or is it not too bad sort of thing? What you're sipping on, man? Beck's from the Perfect Draft. I'm going to top it up now. Put my arsehole away. See, that was weird. You think it didn't come on? Did you hear that? It didn't do the thing that it normally does. And I've ended up with a massive head on my pint. Totally intentional, of course. German pour. I think I'm going to get a different glass because I don't think that glass is very good. But yeah, I'm sipping on Beck's Draft Beck's 4.91, not the crappy UK one. Don't buy any ciders, no point. Also, I know you hate Corona. Got one cheap to try, flatter than a witch's tear. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say I hate Corona, but I just don't think it's a good beer. It's like it's difficult to hate it because it don't really taste like much for me, which is why people put the lime and stuff in it. I think hate's a bit strong, but I just think it's a lot of people that like Corona are probably not massive fans of beer, and that's why they drink it. But it's refreshing in the summer. You know, it does a job. It refreshes you, doesn't it? Oh, it's cold. I wonder why that didn't come on though. The old. Right, I'm off. Basically, Jamie's off to go explore cave exploring. Enjoy your night, Jamie, and have a good weekend, mate. If I don't speak to you anymore, I've run the numbers on the Perfect Draft. It's not cheap, but if you like it, I reckon it's £3.85 for the first 100 pints, then £2.85. Oh, what if you take into account the cost of the machine? Yeah, if you take that into account, but I don't really take that into account because you've bought the machine, but you've kind of got something for your money. You've got a beer machine, haven't you? I just think about the price of the kegs after that. But they do seem to have these deals on. I mean, it doesn't interest me, but they had something dirt cheap on there when I looked the other day. I think it was. I've just realised that I've said that word, and that beer demonetized. It's ridiculous. Every week it happens. And it's all because of that beer. That beer is mean I don't get paid. It's ridiculous. I might as well say it now. The zero version of it, I swear I see it for like 13 quid a keg on there. Short dated. You're running 2 pro machines. So I'm a covert. Yeah, I mean, perhaps in the future, like if I really fall in love with this one, I'll be like, I want a pro one, especially if I'm getting something like, I mean, at the minute they're mainly lagers, but if they start bringing out ales and stuff, I don't want to be drinking that at 3 degrees. So I just won't buy them unless I've got the pro one, or maybe there's a way to sort of a workaround. I don't know. You could just pour it and then leave it for 10 minutes before you drink it, maybe. But then who wants to do that? Chuckle Munch, how you doing, mate? Thanks for joining the live. Hope you're good, mate. Sending back is okay. I opt for the home collection. Works well. Thanks, Stephen, mate. I might give that one a go then, because I did have a look and I don't have a shop particularly nearby. Nearest one's about a 20-minute drive, so bit of a hassle. Although if that shop sells kegs, perhaps it's more worth it. You can take your kegs back, get a few more away there if they're reasonably priced. Somebody says, I feel like the vibe, man. I'm off, though. Hopefully we'll encounter a bev or two. Take care, mate. Cheapo shit today as the pills are 4.6. It's not that bad. 46p can reduce dent in the can. You can't complain at that price, can you? Sub 10. Sometimes, you know, if it's all you can afford, it's better than nothing. But I will say, actually, sub 10, that used to be 5%. And when it was 5%, I actually rated it. As far as like a cheap beer goes, it was it was 5%. It's 500ml cans at 5% for like 330 or something. And for that price, I really did rate it. And then when they loaded it to 4.6, it took a big knock, a bit like the Kronenberg that I've done the scumbag beer battle with the other day. If you see that, just took away the flavour. Have a good one. You too, mate. I'm having a Franziskaner Keller beer. I've not tried that yet. Stunning. Yeah, Paul says it's stunning as well. I really want to try that. In fact, I want to try all the Franziskaner kegs because they make cracking beer, don't they? I really want to try the what is it? Franziskaner Ruby, is it? Or I'm thinking of left. I don't know, but it's out of stock at the minute anyway. I was going to order that with my machine. T-shirt pint for £1 is nothing. Yeah, I like Old Peculiar, so but I have to fancy it, if you know what I mean. But I bet it's nice on Perfect Draft. And the Keller beer, I'm definitely going to be getting that soon. I think I'm well on a budget. I'm going to sort of wait for them to go on offer. Most of them, because I'm sure they'll do their rounds, or there's some that you just never go on offer. Or what, guys? The guys that own Perfect Draft, do they all eventually go on offer, or is it like that one never goes on offer? And it's always like your Stellas and Becks and that. I'm just trying to suss it all out at the minute. The best way to do it to get the most value. I noticed they did a deal, but it's out of stock 3 kegs from a certain selection for like 82 quid. And I like a lot of the beers in that selection, like Franziskaner and that, and Lowenbrow. But it says out of stock, but you can buy all of them individually, which is kind of weird. 3 kegs return minimum with instant credit. That's all right. Home collection and register for express credit. We get tokens within half an hour. But straight on there for another order. I keep looking on the freaking website every day. Are there any offers on today? Just waiting for like a short dated one that I like or something to come on there. What's going on, basketball Mitchell? You all right, mate? Thanks for joining the live, popping in. Franziskaner Royal, that's the one. Thanks for correcting me. It just went. Yeah, I really want to try that. Mostly because I always hear Paul make my beer sound how good it is. But when he likes something, he does tend to sort of convince you to, I must try that bit. You know what I mean? He does go on, doesn't he? Like with the the Blanc, which I still ain't tried. I'm not a fan of Royal, but Keller is okay. Yeah, I'm worried that the Royal is going to be too sweet for me, if I'm honest. New keg is a joke. Lager top. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that one. I see it, and as soon as I see 3.4% and basically a lager with added lemon, basically lager top in it, I just thought nah. And it's by Camden as well, in it. Who, let's just say, I'm not a fan of so far. I've not tried much of them, but I definitely don't like their Helles lager. I've not tried it on Perfect Draft, but I have tried it in the pub and in a bottle and in a can, and I just come to the conclusion it's not for me. I can see the biggest problem is that you're gonna dust 3 kegs a week easy. I could do, but I'm not doing it like that. If I was, that would already be gone. I'm not just drinking this. I'm getting other stuff, and I'm just having the first couple of pints on the Perfect Draft. You know, the ones that you really appreciate. And then once you've got a few down, you can move on to cans or whatever. I've got some cans of Belgium Stella and that in the fridge. In fact, I might get I've got a German, I think it's German, I don't know, but it's a 5% Beck's in the fridge. And I'm going to sort of get a glass and put it up against this Perfect Draft one and see how different it is. Where'd I get it from? I got it from their website. But sadly, because somebody was asking this earlier in the comments of one of my videos, I don't think the deal's on that I got. The 99 quid for Perfect Draft and a keg. 99 quid. I think they must have sold out of the pre-owned machines or the refurbed machines. Download the app, get notifications. Yeah, I've got the app, mate. Am I wrong that Asda sells the kegs? I think certain Asdas do, Jennifer. Yeah. I've seen the online Asda do. They got Stella Unfiltered for 32 quid, I think, at the minute. Chuckle Munch, yeah. Mind you, I love a few Radlers on a hot day, but I won't pay for a keg of the stuff. Yeah, just make your own. Just make your own. I mean, I know it's cheaper than some of the other kegs, but maybe it's good. I don't know, but it's not something I would ever consider buying unless literally I watched loads of people try it and they said how amazing it is. Then I'll probably jump on the bandwagon, but it's not the one I want to be the first to try or nothing like that. But it's a joke drink. Yeah, I'll just see it as a bit of a joke. Keller is 15% off as well. So what does that make it, Chuckle Munch? Only one of those frips I like is the Marsden. I've not tried that. I bet you want a Pro machine within 6 months. I already want one. I've got to be honest. But it's just not being able to afford it, really. That's all it really boils down to. I mean, I bought this one out of the money that I've made from adverts and that on the channel and people's donations and stuff like that. Because anything I make from the channel, they said goes back into the channel. They've got this mic from money from adverts and donations, all these little soundproof things. And the most recent thing was that, and so it's completely non-profit at the minute. Hopefully one day I'll make some money out of it, but I just enjoy doing it. I enjoy just making the content. It's like the scumbag beer battle I did the other day, where I had to buy 4 cans of the new Kronenbourg. I was like, for God's sake, because it cost me nearly 7 quid for 4 cans of a beer. I knew it was going to be crap. But the way I looked at it was, I knew I weren't going to like it, and I knew I was wasting my money. But I thought, hopefully, by me sacrificing, like taking one for the team, I can make them sell a lot more than 4 cans by telling everyone how bad it is and making them aware that they've lowered the ABV. So that's how I try to look at it. Hopefully I'll stop some people buying the Kronenbourg and I took one for the team, you know. Save your money and get a lot. I really want to try that one as well. There's a lot of good kegs. I'll give them that. And that's one thing that led me towards the perfect draft rather than ever considering the blade. Where you get more beer on the blades. It's Heineken stuff, isn't it? I'll try them all at some point. Well, I say all. There will be a few that I don't try. Like, I'm not going to rush out and try like Bud and Corona and that. But if I see them like short dated, I'll give it a go. Because of course it's 5% in it, the Bud on the perfect draft. Just out of interest to see how different it is to the the stuff we get in the bottles. Oh. I'm gonna get me asthma pump. I'm due to take it. Got to take it twice a day now. This new steroid one. Give me 2 minutes. I'm gonna grab that can of Beck's out of the fridge as well. Right. Oh, bollocks. I forgot a glass for it. Hearing me. Right. This is the Beck's I got. This one, it says imported on top. Yeah. 5%. So obviously the keg on the perfect draft of Beck's is 4.9. So I'm really interested to see how this stacks up against it. Maybe I'll drink this and think maybe the perfect draft Beck's ain't so good after all. But unless you try these things, you don't know, do you? I mean, I was going to make a video on it, to be honest. I thought, sod it, I'll do it live because that keg's probably going to be gone by the end of the night. So won't be able to make a video if it's gone, will I? 24 people in. Thanks, guys. That's good numbers for a wee channel like mine. Just catch up. There's 32 quid. Get mini pub. I've got a good trading on the perfect draft for the pro. They might have it again. Yeah, no, I suppose they get rid of the ones people trade in with that deal that I got. I might even have your old machine, Simo. Got 150 quid for the old perfect draft towards a pro. Now, that's not bad. Means I didn't even pay 150 quid for that. And I got a free kick. Only fans to pay for the pro. Only cans. I'm gonna try the new shit of Kronenbourg, but I'm not buying a box of 15 cans. Don't do it, mate. Don't do it. It's one of them beers, to be honest. It's not a horrible beer. Apart from I did detect a slight kind of chemically taste on the end, very slight. But it's just watered down Kronenbourg. It's slightly less glucose syrupy than Kronenbourg because it's weaker, slightly less everything. But when you try the proper 5% stuff, I think if I just had that in the new version, I probably wouldn't have thought it was too bad. But then as soon as I went, the thing what really done it for me is when I went, so I tried the proper stuff, then I tried the fake new one, the 461. And when I went back to the proper one again, that's when I was like, there's so much more flavour. Good speed. Have you ever had the original Kronenbourg, the one with the label and no numbers? I've not had the proper French one, the 5.5% one. If that's what you mean, Jennifer. Just going to set up, Adam. I'll ping you a link. Just been on the phone, so I've got delayed, lol. Well, I got a 4-pack. Let's see how bad the new Kronenberg. Oh, yeah, it's you've got to put it against the old one though to tell. I would say to tell just how much less flavoursome it is. You know what I mean? Right, Simo sent me a link on StreamYard. I'm not sure if I can just like bring all you lot across or how it works. He sent it to me on my phone, which is I'm obviously you'll be lucky to make 11 p.m. Let me try this new Beck quickly. It's definitely not as good as the Perfect Draft one, but it ain't that bad. It's not bad. Right. Simo, are you still there? Right. I'm going to quickly end the stream, guys. I'm going to join Simo's stream, and then I'm going to stream it on my channel as well, just so we can get Simo on, and I can also stream it to my channel and his. So we should get some more numbers in that way. We've already got 23, which is very good. But also we can help Simo out because he's really close to 1,000 subscribers. So if I can introduce some of my lot to him, they might subscribe to his channel, and it's all about sharing the love, isn't it? You know, there's no rivalry for me anyway. It's about sharing the love. So yeah, look out for the new live in about 5 minutes, if that. Bye bye, darling.